Hey friends, it's Tony Collier, and I'm the founder of a women's ministry brand called Broken Crayons Still Color. I also get to be the co-lead pastor of Hillsong Atlanta alongside my husband. I'm excited because today we are hopping into the book of James. And here's what I love so much about the book of James. And we're talking about a guy that was Jesus's brother. He walked with him, he knew him deeply. So I really think it would be great for us to perk up and listen to these words written by James in chapter 1, verse 12. Here's what he says. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord himself promised to those who love him. When I think about this scripture, it takes me to the gym, friends, okay? I have tried my best to persevere through picking up 5 pounds. Then I pushed a little harder and I got to 10 pounds. I'm well on my way to about 15 and 20 because I'm getting stronger in the gym. I mean, my body is getting physically stronger because I'm persevering, because I am pushing through. It's the same thing with our faith, you guys. When we decide that in the midst of trials, in the midst of even some of our hardest seasons, to push through, to persevere. I mean, James is saying right here, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to us. And what is that? That's stronger faith. That's the ability to push through and tackle anything that comes our way with the strength of the Lord. So friends, I want to tell you right now, if you're going through something in this moment, if you have something that is pressuring your heart and your mind and your body and your spirit, I want to encourage you to persevere, to stand through that trial and keep pushing. And not only will maybe you grow mentally and emotionally, but your faith will grow spiritually. And maybe you can be there for someone else who needs just some more encouragement, just a little bit more faith in their season of brokenness. I love you, and I'll see you soon.
One of these 7 angels who had the 7 bowls came and said to me, "Come, I will show you the punishment of the great prostitute who sits on many waters. With her the kings of the earth committed adultery, and the inhabitants of the earth were intoxicated with the wine of her adulteries." Then the angel carried me away in the Spirit into a wilderness. There I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast that was covered with blasphemous names, and had 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was dressed in purple and scarlet, and was glittering with gold, precious stones, and pearls. She held a golden cup in her hand, filled with abominable things and with the filth of her adulteries. The name written on her forehead was a mystery: Babylon the Great, the mother of prostitutes, and of the abominations of the earth. I saw that the woman was drunk with the blood of God's holy people, the blood of those who bore testimony to Jesus. When I saw her, I was greatly astonished. Then the angel said to me, "Why are you astonished? I will explain to you the mystery of the woman and of the beast she rides, which has the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast which you saw once was, now is not, and yet will come up out of the abyss and go to its destruction. The inhabitants of the earth whose names have not been written in the book of life from the creation of the world will be astonished when they see the beast, because it once was, now is not, and yet will come." This calls for a mind with wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 hills on which the woman sits. There are also 7 kings. 5 have fallen, 1 is, the other has not yet come. But when he does come, he must remain for only a little while. The beast who once was, and now is not, is an 8th king. He belongs to the 7 and is going to his destruction. The 10 horns you saw are 10 kings who have not yet received a kingdom, but who for 1 hour will receive authority as kings along with the beast. They have one purpose, and will give their power and authority to the beast. They will wage war against the Lamb. But the Lamb will triumph over them, because he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and with him will be his called, chosen, and faithful followers. Then the angel said to me, "The waters you saw where the prostitute sits are peoples, multitudes, nations, and languages. The beast and the 10 horns you saw will hate the prostitute. They will bring her to ruin and leave her naked. They will eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For God has put it into their hearts to accomplish his purpose by agreeing to hand over to the beast their royal authority until God's words are fulfilled. The woman you saw is the great city that rules over the kings of the earth.